Time for Futures in Focus. The looming trade deal between the U.S. and Mexico could have big implications for crude oil. Joining us from the CME is Brian Battle, director of the Performance Trust Companies. Brian, welcome. I want to get straight to the trade developments. We got at least one leg of the Nafta stool seems to be patched up. How is the market embracing this so far?
That is really fantastic news. Remember, the thing that's been plaguing the economy is we've had monetary policy for 10 years. It had been exhausted. We finally got fiscal policy where they cut taxes, affected regulation, but then they laid an egg on trade. So the smoke seems to be clearing on all this trade nonsense. And so NAFTA getting straightened out, U.S. and Mexico singularly, and then Canada eventually, is great for the economy, be great for the stock market. Oil specifically, there has to get a NAFTA deal done with Mexico before the administration changes in December. So it looks like there might be some relaxation in Pemex, and maybe and certainly the peso showing it that is good news for trade, implies great news for Canada, and then maybe longer term it could be good news for negotiations in Europe and in Asia.
Okay, oil had a massive run last week, up about 5%. Are we going to get back to 70 on WTI anytime soon?
Yeah, that's a great point, because in context, on average, the last year have been 64 in oil, 2 years 56. We touched 71 in 2018 a couple of times. Last time we touched $70 a barrel was in 2014. So the demand for oil looks like it might pick up if we get this trade stuff cleared up. The supply side is a little bit more complicated. Remember, supply and demand market, because of Iranian oil, because of how the Russians are going to pump, and if they can keep OPEC together, it looks like oil's going to get a bid if we can get this trade stuff cleared out and get back to market fundamentals. And this is a really good signal. We're going to find out here at 10 o'clock what the president says about the trade with Mexico. That could be an arbiter of good things to come for all trade.
Yeah, we will. And just real quickly on the dollar, 7 straight sessions now, we're down on the DXY. Just give me some sense here. Is this just a brief pause in the dollar rally, or are we really talking about a reset going on right now?
So the dollar getting weaker is two things. First of all, if there's global trade that's going to get settled down, that'll get risk will go back out of the U.S. market. And also the yuan is going to get fixed. The People's Bank of China has been letting the dollar devalue, either as on purpose to help trade or as a punishment to the U.S. People's Bank of China is starting to intervene and control the descent of the yuan. That's great for the yuan. More, like I said, more certainty in global trade should take some of the air out of the dollar as people start going back to their currencies and start taking risk again, especially in the emerging markets.